Hey guys, welcome back. John here again with Zayon TV, and today we are back playing on the Anodecraft server. And today, we're doing a lot of stuff. Whoa, what is going on with my frame rate? What the heck? I started that recording and I have VSync on, so it locks it to the update speed of the monitor. But it was at 30 for some weird second, and now it's back at 60. Okay, whatever. Yeah. So what's up, guys? We are back. It is Tuesday. I am back from vacation. All of last week's episodes were actually pre-recorded. I think I talked about that at some point. They were all pre-recorded because I was going to be away. So they were all kind of old. And I really don't like doing that. I like being about a week in advance, something like that. Well, not in advance, but about a week within the 3 or 4 days of recording. I like to release them. So that's enough of that. We're gonna do a lot today, actually, in this video. The first thing I want to do is I finished up the roots that I was talking about in last episode, and I think they look really, 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 really good. I'm proud of this one and this one. The one I really like, though, is the one that goes down this hill here. I think it looks so cool. It's not as nice really up close, but when you back away, I think that really gives it some character. How it looks like it's kind of snaking down this hill. I think I want to extend another one that kind of comes out here, but it kind of pokes out through the dirt. And maybe just throw some random logs in here in the side to look like there's some smaller roots that stick out. But really, these are just surface roots. If you guys know anything about trees, normally with trees you see like the roots kind of come out and then they go underground, and that's kind of what they're doing here. I tried to make them be fairly skinny. They're not very wide roots. Just because this isn't very wide up top. I mean, it's wide, but it's not very, very, very wide. So that's kind of why I did it like that. The one other thing I do want to start in this episode, which will probably be a speed run, but in first person, because I think that might look kind of cool in first person, is I want to start laying out the canopy, the leaf canopy. And I have a ton of leaves. I have this entire double chest full of oak leaves. I am going to use oak leaves, not dark oak leaves. And then I'm going to mix in some jungle leaves as well. And then I just have a little bit in this chest. And that's why you see this area here is completely barren. Is because I keep planting and then bone mealing and then shearing all the leaves and then cutting the trees down just over and over and over again. So that's kind of what I've been doing off camera. That's actually been taking a long, long time. But I do want to come back and do some of that in this episode. And we'll get back to that in just a little bit. I did want to come over here and look at something. A couple episodes ago, we started this train system. And Nate hasn't been on a lot recently. And he's kind of the one that's running this railroad system. And actually, let's go ahead. I do want to show you this. I did get this system working. I'm not sure if I showed you guys that in the last episode. But if you push this button, you'll hear the piston extend. Hopefully you guys could hear that. And then all of a sudden you'll see a minecart coming up around here, and it will launch off the end, and it'll stop there, which you can then go hop in, push the button, and you will start going forward. So it's a really cool little design. It was completely custom to myself. Well, at least I didn't watch a video to figure out how to do it. So there might be a better way to do that. I don't know. I tried slime blocks. I know I talked about this in the one episode. I tried slime blocks, but slime blocks were so unreliable just because of server lag. I didn't actually get to use them in the long run. But like I said, that's okay. No real big deal there. And then we're just going to take it back. So this is as far as we've gotten. That tree looks so cool there in the distance. Completely ADD. Whoop! But yeah, there you can see another angle of the tree as we zoom by here. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. We do have a little system, head in the wall thing right there. We do have a little system up here to also trap the minecart. So you'll see it'll automatically dump me off here. And then it'll fire it down there. There's a cactus down there, and it will break the minecart and put it back. I'm also the one that's going to be designing this building. I wanted to get the functionality in it first, like this entire system here. The roof is going to be this half slabs, smooth stone half slabs. It looks like somebody blew up my wall here because there's some stuff missing, but that's okay. But yeah, so I do have to design this building, and I'm going to do that probably in a later episode. We might start some of that in the next episode. But yeah, so what I want to do right now, I want to go ahead and actually try to start working on the canopy of the tree. Another thing that I want to do, and I should probably put a list together here, is in one of these episodes, I kind of just want to go through Spawn Village and just overhaul it, tear down the buildings that aren't used, rebuild buildings that aren't built very well, because we have some of those in Spawn, and I just want to fix some of the stuff that doesn't look very good in Spawn. And I think we'll do that maybe in one of the next few episodes. But, you know, let's just go ahead and start. I want to grab a whole bunch of leaves. We'll just grab this bottom row here. And then by next episode, I do want to have both of these double chests filled. Just to give us a little bit of, well, leafage, because this is going to take a ton of leaves. And I really, honestly don't know how I'm going to start this. And it's going to be a crazy thing that I'm doing here. I probably should have slept, but I didn't. Okay, oh well. Okay, there's beds everywhere. I have a bed there, there's a bed over there. There's a bed somewhere just in the middle of town over there that I slept in, like a day or two ago. But, okay, so what I want to do here real quick is I'm gonna take a cut here real quick and try to find some source images of some big trees and see. I think what I want to do is have like mini trees that extend off and have mini canopies maybe. But let me go ahead and cut here, find some source images, and I'll be back with you guys in just a second. Bye bye. Alrighty guys, so what I want to do, I got my source images. I looked at some stuff. And what I said, I think I don't want to do. I think what I want to do here is kind of figure out my canopy size. But I think how I want to do that, and this might be a huge mistake, is just kind of build around on top. And I don't want it to be any particular shape. Is kind of what I really want to stay away from that, because, and I'm going to jump down here and grab some shears real quick. This is going to hurt. Hi, creeper. I had a nice little creeper explosion over there, and that really made me kind of angry. But, like I was saying, is I kind of just want to build it around, but I don't want it to be any particular shape. And I'm just going to grab a couple pairs of shears in case I screw up some of these leaf placements, even though I probably won't get a lot of the ones back that I break with the shears, but we'll try it anyway. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't want it to be in any particular shape, because then it looks weird. I mean, if you look at any tree in the wilderness, you're not going to find any that look like they follow a specific pattern of shapes. They never do. I mean, generally they have like a similar structure, but they're never exactly the same. And that's kind of like I'm saying I want to stay away from. I think, if I remember correctly, the advantage of leaves is mobs don't spawn on leaves. So that's probably a good thing. Because if mobs start spawning, then we might be kind of hosed. Now, I know they do spawn on the wood, but most of the wood's going to be all covered up. And I think this is kind of how I want to do this at first. Is just kind of, let's just, dang it, broke it with the wrong thing. I just kind of want to place leaf blocks. And I was thinking about what I said. I said that I wanted to just kind of do like a time-lapse thing on this. I think instead what I'm going to do is actually just kind of sit here with you guys and talk with you guys a little bit as I place some of this. And then I'm going to do a big chunk of it off camera before next episode. So I think this episode we're going to work on building just a little bit of the tree, but a lot of it will just be just kind of placing blocks and talking. And then next episode we'll have a big chunk of it done. Now the one thing I have to keep in mind is I have to leave this kind of open here so I can get places if I come back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go away from here. Now that looks kind of cool. Now I mean that's nowhere near where it needs to be, but it's starting to wrap there. And I think we're starting to get a general feel. And the issue I was starting to run into was it was starting to look kind of drab. Just because it was all wood and brown and gross looking. So just because it was all wood here, it was just starting to look kind of bland. It was all like a single color, and I'm not a big fan of that. So I think I just want to talk to you guys as I do this, and we just have not too long. I don't want to do this for too long and bore you guys, but I am going to work on it just a little bit with you guys, and we'll figure out what we're going to do with this. But one thing I do want to talk to you guys about is in one of my previous episodes, it was one of the ones on Hive, I talked about how I was getting halos for my Jeep, and all the issues I had and stuff like that, where they weren't coming in and they were broken and blah yada yada yada. So 3 weeks later, well, 2 weeks I guess, yeah, it was probably closer to 2 weeks, I finally got them in, and I finally installed them before I left, like the day before I left for vacation last week. I finally went ahead, I was like, you know what, I want to install these. I paid all this money for them, and I want to install them and see how they look, because I'm so excited, because I think they're going to be the coolest thing in the world. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to install them, and we're just going to see how they look. I installed them, and they look amazing. Like, holy crap. They look freaking awesome. I don't even know how to explain how I feel about how they look. They just are amazing. I didn't expect them. Actually, I did. You know what? I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I expected them to look as good as they do. And I'm just really glad they do look as good as I thought they would. I was kind of worried a little bit, just that I wasn't going to like what I saw. But turns out I really like what I saw. So I think I'm going to try. It might not be there this episode, but I'm going to try to get a picture. And if it did work, and if I did get it there, you'll see a picture in the center of the screen right now of how they look on the Jeep. And I think, hopefully, you guys agree with me that they look freaking awesome. I think they do. So if you guys do think they look awesome, please give this video a thumbs up so I know that you guys think they're awesome, just like I do. But if you guys don't like them, feel free to tell me why, because I love to hear everyone's opinions. Yeah, so they're finally in. I'm happy. Got them installed last week. Only got to drive it like once or twice with them installed, but at the same time, it's kind of cool. Now, okay. Let's see. I like the way that looks. We'll go back to our conversation in just a minute. I like the way that looks. What the freak nugget? It's kind of, I mean, it's nowhere near, like I keep saying, where it needs to be. But I think it's pretty good for now. I haven't figured out if I want to do more, like more branches that go upward. I think I do. I think I need to do a few more branches. But I don't think, I don't have much dark oak left. Let's actually go ahead right now. We're getting near where we need to end the episode, but there's one thing that I want to do that I think will really add to this, because all of my branches are going outward, and I think that's kind of a problem, just because on a tree, not all the branches go outward. Some of them kind of go up too, and they all kind of go out and up just a little bit. What I want to try here is actually kind of building like a small tree on top of this. And I think, let's see, maybe let's do like here, and then like, did I bring any dirt? No, I didn't. We'll just do this, because it actually really doesn't matter how they look. Something like that. And then I think, what is that? Is that lava? There's a lava pool over there. I completely missed that. I've been working out here for so freaking long, and I've never noticed that lava pool. I think I want to go one going this way, and then I think I also want to go off this way, maybe? Like this. Maybe like that. And this isn't going to be the final look of it. It does need some tweaking. This style here isn't perfect at first. It definitely needs a lot of work after you've kind of built the basic structure. But let's go look and see what that looks like. Let's at least light up some of the spawning spaces here. I don't want creepers spawning up here. That would be kind of aggravating. Aggravating. Wow. Where did I come up with that word? I'm a genius. The heck? Aggravating. Hello, zombie. You going to die? I missed you. My phone go bling. I don't think it's thick enough. It definitely needs a little bit of work. Yeah, not really how I want it to look. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to work on this off camera, as well as some of the leafage, some of the foliage that I want to put on top. I'm going to work on a whole bunch of that stuff off camera for next episode. There probably won't be one of these episodes on Thursday. We're probably going to do something else Thursday. But I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, so we might still have an episode of this before next week. Probably Thursday we might have one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But that's going to be about it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you guys like this style of video that I'm doing here. If you guys like the less jump cuts and more talking to you guys. And just, they're going to be a bit shorter of episodes. But let me know if you guys like it. I think it's a little bit more fun. I get to talk to you guys a little bit more. Yeah. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this video. I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please give this video a thumbs up. If you liked my halos on my Jeep, also please give this video a thumbs up. I want to thank you all for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please feel free to click that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye. Yay, tree!